Hello everybody, how's it going? KhasAdun here, and today we're gonna be starting a new series, if you can believe it. I know I'm really good at starting series and never finishing them, but I figured this game was worth a look at. It was on sale. I've played a bit of this game before, quite a bit. I'd say at least half of it, and then for some reason one day I just stopped. Not sure why. Could be that we got a PS4 and I just stopped playing the PS3 after that because I just moved to the computer. I didn't even play the PS4. Yeah, I don't know. I just stopped one day. Never went back to it. So anyway, I've got it on my preferred system here, the old computer, and now I gotta tell you guys, I've already recorded the first 2 episodes, and when I went into edit the first one, something happened to the audio, because when I opened it, there was no sound. It was just silence. And when I went to open the save file in Audacity where I saved the first episode, there was nothing there. So let's just get back into it, I guess. Actually, look at this. It's saved our stuff here. That's nice. So, oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. So let's get this show on the road here. It's a fun game. Yes, please. Yeah, needless to say, I was kind of upset, when I found that out, because I just spent all that time on it. Oh well. This game is very good, guys, I'll be honest. Woo!
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No.
Nope.
But I'm afraid of you.
That's because the person talking to her... You know what? That's a topic for another day. The mind is the subject... You know, it may be a subject for this day. I mean, this game deals a lot with this stuff.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could
Oh,
One
rat.
does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Jeez!
Can we get back
What's
to the
going on
rowing?
with my voice today?
We're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does. There's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
I see what
Does
you mean.
anybody else understand what these guys are talking about here? I always get distracted by looking at the cards and stuff.
We've arrived.
Alright, let's get out.
Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Alright, Silver Eagles right off the bat. Right in there. I'm excited to continue this series. It's a little bit weird having already done this episode, and I don't think I could ever re-record this as well as I did the first one, because it's not new to me anymore. It wasn't new to me last time, but it has been a good couple years since I played this game, so it's new enough.
Excuse me.
You know.
It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Oh. Oh. Of thy sins shall I wash thee. I don't want to be washed of my sins, though. Sins are what make life fun. It's gotta be said. I remember that was a joke I made in the first time I recorded this. It's really good. from Sodom shall I lead thee. Oh, but Sodom is also a pretty fun
anyone here?
place.
Hello?
It's good when I'm in trouble. It's good when I'm in trouble. Woo! It's a good song, man. Okay, what else? Who the heck lived here, honestly? Man. Oh, the telephone. No. Nobody there. Fine. Good enough for me. To thine own land shall I take thee. I don't know why, but I really like the contrast of these, like, biblical phrases and then the blood all over them. I like that a lot. Oh. Simba. Oh. This is great. This is so freaking great. I remember it was at this point here. You know what? Forget it. That's in the past. This is now. Oh my god, look. Like tweezers and things. Oh. Jeez! Don't disappoint us. Alright, I won't. Wow. I mean, wow, look at that. Alright, let's continue. In a new Eden soil shall I plant thee? Is he in New Eden soil now? Because it doesn't really look like it. Oh, barrel. Look at that, they got a spotlight on him and everything. Perfect. Well, let's continue on here. So I've decided to try a little something new. I don't know if it's gonna work. And for all I know, what I'm doing is absolute poppycock, but you guys let me know if it works. Oh. Look at that, Washington as an angel. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I've thought about what
that card.
some of these channels have. Oh, jeez, what's up with the frame rate? Careful.
What in the world is...
There's so much in this game you can just look at. It's so good. We'll get to that part soon.
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
Alright. Never mind, guys. I'm not going to talk about what I was about to talk about. There's no point. Forget
Make
it.
yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
Oh. No.
God damn it!
Ascension.
Oh my god.
Ascension in the count
Full
of
rocket
5.
ship. Before we even discovered rocket technology. Amazing.
2, 1.
Where did they get the jet fuel?
Ascension.
Just stay calm.
This is my favorite part of the whole game so far, though. This is the best thing, guys. Are you ready? Here it comes!
15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
So I said it in the last 2 times I recorded this. I recorded it once before and was too mad to do a good job at it, so I just stopped. This time I'm feeling a little bit better, but it's still not going to be as good as the first one. I don't think I could ever redo that. I said in the first couple times though, and I say it again, whoever designed that first opening, whoever got the idea to do that, whoever it was that came up with that idea, deserves some kind of award, because that is a fantastic way to start a game. God. It takes my breath away every time though. I'll tell you. Alright. We're here. Colombia. Oh, money.
The seed of the prophet.
Shall sit in the throne and drown in flame. The mountains of man? Am I missing something there? Or whatever. And then I remember saying this guy always kind of looked like an octopus, like man. He still does. He looks like an octopus man. Sorry to say. It's the beard, I think. That's a nice ceiling. How many times do you look up in a video game and go, that's a nice ceiling? Never. That's how many. Man. I mean, I just did this yesterday, but it's still fantastic. Yeah, it's still freaking great, guys. So anyway, here's my brand new idea. I was thinking about what it is that the best channels out there have that separate them from the channels, and I don't mean the best in terms of creativity or in terms of how good they are necessarily. I mean the best in terms of like popularity, how many subscribers they have.
Gotta find the exit out of this place. Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
Telling you, this guy changes every single time. This is a different character. He was brunette before. Alright. That's a little bit weird, but okay. More money. That's mine. Confession. You know, I never looked behind this thing. Is there anything over here? Can I search this? Nah. So anyway. Oh my god, there's so much. Alright, fine.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
What the heck? What is stopping me? Is it this thing? Oh yeah, look, he like backs right into it. So anyway, I was thinking about what is it that separates some of the best channels out there from some mediocre ones, because I've seen plenty of people with really good content, but just not the amount of subscribers. People who are funny, people who are good at editing, things like that. And they just don't have the same attraction, I guess, universal attraction as some other people. And likewise, there are some channels out there who are not as good as some channels I've seen who have way more.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Constant. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet has struck down our enemies at wounded knee and not railed against the sodom, is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord.
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey, I'm just looking to pass through.
Praise be to the Father. Praise be to the kids here. Praise be Glory be.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean.
Hey! Jeez! Man, that guy really likes baptizing people.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curb and wipe away the debt!
What do you want?
We had a deal to it! Open this door right now!
I told you! I'm not gonna do it! Go away!
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
Oh no! That's too much! Whoa! I don't know why, for some reason that time that hurt my freaking ears, guys. Jeez! Wow. Look at this. So,
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
so okay guys, I was
Find a landmark and figure out
thinking about this, and I've read a few books about people that explain people in ways that are not conventional. I guess you could say it's called experimental psychology, but this book came out in 1994, so a lot of articles I've been reading on, like Big Think and TED. Look at these, Father Franklin.
Prophet, Father Comstock.
And recommit to our prophet, Father Comstock.
Oh my god. Look at this. I think Jefferson and Washington and maybe even Ben Franklin would all hate these statues that deify them, actually, to be honest, but that's conservative America for you. So there it is, guys. That is conservative America personified in this game, in Colombia.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
Okay. What is Colombia, if not another arc for another time? So anyway, I was thinking, let me just take a moment here and explain to you guys my theory here. And you let me know if this works. You're not really gonna see it in this video, though, because I don't, I'm still a little distracted by how new this is, and I'm not entirely sure how to re-record an episode once I've done it. So, this is all a bit weird for me on this particular one, but the next one you'll probably see me doing this. So I was thinking about what it is that some of the best channels have, and I think one part of it is, I don't think this is the only factor, but I think one part of it is that a lot of these people who get all the subscribers have a sense of authority over their own channel, a confidence that maybe they've just built up over time or whatever. It's the kind of confidence that says, okay guys, this is the game we're doing, how about that? Actually, they don't even say how about that, they just say, this is what we're doing today, guys, here it is. And there have been studies on, like, gorillas and microorganisms and things on how people, or not people, but how the dynamic between those who are on in roles of authority, leaders versus those who are not. So, like in a tribe of gorillas, or pack, is it a pack of gorillas? It doesn't really matter, semantics. There's the leader, and he's usually surrounded by a whole bunch of females who are like pruning him and picking away at his fur and stuff, while he just sort of sits there and thinks, stares off into space. Now, what they've noticed, though, that's interesting, is basically all of the female gorillas surrounding him, and even a lot of the gorillas outside of the circle who aren't even allowed to go into the circle, just look at him all day. All they do is they just look at this alpha male gorilla, and anytime he looks at one of them, there's like a visible reaction to it in one of the gorillas, in the one that he looks at. I'm not sure why it is, but that's sort of the way it is. And imagine, you know, if the president were to show up and, like, you know, it's that sort of thing, you know, where I can't articulate it this time, guys. I'm really sorry. Look, all I know is I'm gonna try out having more confidence and saying more different kinds of things. You let me know if that works. It's not apparent in this video, though. I don't think.
The Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all invaders. Father Washington, hear my prayer.
You guys let me know if it works, but not in this video, because I don't think it's going to be too terribly apparent. In the next one, though. So I guess how I would apply that to this channel is I would be a little less, I guess, picky about the things that I say. I'd censor myself a little bit less because, well, it's good to be, you know, polite and courteous and things like that. It can probably, overdoing it on the political correctness can probably end up being a detriment to me, because then you can't relate to anybody in these very particular ways. So, sort of allowing myself to say what comes to mind a little bit more, I think, might help.
By the sword.
Oh my god, there's just so much going on. And I think, I mean, I'm a supervisor, so I know how to get into, you know, manager mode, and I think recording in this way, I think, might actually help. I don't know. You guys let me know.
City flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools.
You guys let me know if that works at all. I don't think it'll be apparent in this video, though. I might have just spat a whole bunch of nonsense and ruined this entire video. If I did that, you guys also let me know about that, because I need to know when I'm allowed to go on spiels about science that maybe some people don't believe because I didn't articulate it very well. Alright. Let's continue. Alright, so this is where I ended the last episode, guys, and this is where I'm going to end this episode. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know, well, don't let me know just yet. In the next episode, you let me know if you see any sort of change in the way that I'm behaving, I guess, or sound, or if there's any detectable change in my presence, I guess. Because the idea here is to see... I'm almost looking at this YouTube channel as an experiment at this point, just to see if I can use the information I've been given from these books, and the book I'm reading right now, I think will help a lot, to see if I can make a successful YouTube channel in a very short amount of time, just because I'm a very impatient person. Just to see if I could, if it works, you know? To see if I can use what this guy states are the laws of attraction, universal attraction, not just for people, but for everything in the universe. Including, you know, things like deep structures and all sorts of stuff you probably, most people, I would say, have never heard of, because most people haven't read these books. Anyway, if you want to read what I've been trying to explain, the book is called The Lucifer Principle by Howard Bloom. It's one of the most useful books I've ever read, and I've learned a lot about psychology, and nothing I've learned about psychology even comes close to giving you the kind of answers that the Lucifer Principle gives you. So guys, if you're interested in psychology, if you're interested in humans in general, in understanding how people work, read the Lucifer Principle. Please do this. It's such a useful book. It's going to be useful for me my whole life. I'm going to continue to read it over and over again and try to learn new things. I'm going to reread it again to find out the original question that this guy had when he founded Heavy Metal Magazine and his own PR company and worked with Michael Jackson and Bette Midler and Bob Marley and all kinds of stars from the 80s. Howard Bloom. The question that he asked was, what is it that drives people? What is it that gets people to unite for one cause, essentially? What is it that drives the passions of the people? And I'd like to know that now, so I'm going to reread those books and figure that out and see if I can apply what I've learned to this channel to see if it works. So, man, sorry about the long spiels, and sorry that this video kind of wasn't as good as it could have been, but Audacity, man, what are you going to do? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.